Hello everybody. Obviously, 1 second, I'll be back. Sorry, I'm recording it, but I'm just playing, I'm just carrying on. I'm not going to start and stop it. It's Sunday. Well, it's not Sunday. To me, it's Thursday, but it's Sunday. It's Bugbrooke Live Quiz. And it's a bit weird because it's going to be recorded. So everybody say hello. Put your thumbs up. Ding, 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 ding. No, you can't do that. Well, you can still like the page anyway. But I say, I'm posting this about 3 or 4 minutes before the quiz starts at 8 o'clock. So I can sort of have a bit of a gamble. But you can watch it whenever you want to. I will post it at 8 o'clock. So it don't really matter, does it? It's going to be a bit of a weird one because I can't see your comments. And you can't comment to me, but you can thumbs up. No, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I might as well get on with the quiz, really, because there's nobody to say hello to. Hello, everybody. Everybody's saying hello now. Hello. Strange. This is just me on camera now, all by myself. Anyway, right, we're going to get straight into the quiz. We've got a general knowledge round this week. We have a connections round. It's a bit of a hard connections round. Sides of nature. Board games, all about board games, and then we've got music lyrics. I'm going to have to read the lyrics because Facebook people, if they hear a song, they will mute the video straight away, and that means you won't be able to hear the music playing and it will all go wrong. So yeah, this week the quiz is out of 84. So yeah, how are you getting on with your dingbats or film invisibles? Everybody getting on with them all right? Bit difficult. You'll get the answer to these a bit later on. And the dingbats, they were your dingbats this week, and you'll get the answers to them later on too. Right, straight on, general knowledge. Round 1, question number 1 on your general knowledge. Straight in with the quiz, no chatting this week. So question number 1. What colour is an emerald? So that is number 1. What colour is an emerald? This is your general knowledge round. I might go a bit quicker than usual because I can't see any comments, but we'll see how it goes. See, that's number 1. What colour is an emerald? Do I be quiet? Wait for the comments? Don't know. So that is 1 on your general knowledge round. What colour is an emerald? Question number 2. Number 2, what colour is the cross on the national flag of Switzerland? So that is number 2. What colour is the cross on the national flag of Switzerland? What colour is that cross? So that's 2 on your general knowledge round. What colour is the cross on the national flag of Switzerland? Might be a bit quicker, the quiz this week. It might not last as long because obviously we haven't got any people talking to me. I'm just talking to myself and going a little bit mental. So that is number 2. What colour is the cross on the national flag of Switzerland? Question number 3. Number 3. If a month has a Friday the 13th, then on what day of the week would the month begin? So that is number 3. If a month has a Friday the 13th, on what day of the week would that month begin? Work it back and you'll get your answer. So that's 3 on your general knowledge round. If a month has a Friday the 13th, then on what day of the week would that month begin? No drink. So that's 3. If a month has a Friday the 13th, then on what day of the week would that month begin? Question number 4. You should all get this one. Number 4. On what date is St. George's Day? Our patron saint, or English patron saint. So that's number 4. On what date is St. George's Day? Oh, bearded as well. It's midweek, not had my weekend shave. Anybody know it's my birthday today? Well, it's not today. Weird. So that is number 4. On what date is St. George's Day? Question number 5. Number 5, in Greek mythology, what was Medusa's hair made of? So that is number 5. In Greek mythology, what was Medusa's hair made of? What was Medusa's hair? It was all a bit wavy, wasn't it? I actually remember that from school. So that's number 5. In Greek mythology, what was Medusa's hair made of? Nice and easy general knowledge round, isn't it? Obviously, because I'm recording it, if there's any repeats, sorry, you have to rewind the video. Like that. So that was number 5. In Greek mythology, what was Medusa's hair made of? Question number 6. Number 6. How many faces does the clock tower of Big Ben have? I think I might have asked that one before. Now I've just said it. Oh well. So that is number 6. How many faces does the clock tower of Big Ben have? So that was 6. How many faces does the clock tower of Big Ben have? Question number 7. Number 7. What is the most common surname in the USA? That is 7. What is the most common surname in the USA? What is the most common surname in the USA? Number 7 on your general knowledge round. Are you thinking about that one? I haven't got a clue what you're doing because it's Thursday. No, it's not. It's Sunday. Is it Sunday or is it Thursday? I don't know. So that's number 7. What is the most common surname in the USA? Question number 8. Number 8. How many wheels are there on a tricycle? Clue is in the question. So that's number 8. How many wheels are there on a tricycle? Tricycle. How many wheels on it? It's nice and easy. I'm going to fly through this quiz this week, aren't I? Nobody to talk to, me on my own, just asking questions. Question number 9. Number 9, this is a more difficult one for you. Number 9, what would be your hobby if you were interested in a Stanley Gibbons album? So that is number 9. What would be your hobby if you were interested in a Stanley Gibbons album? What would be your hobby if you were interested in a Stanley Gibbons album? That is number 9. And finally, is that too quick? And finally, question 10. Would it be too quick? Are you still thinking about it? Who knows? It's weird, this is. Question number 10. Number 10 on your general knowledge round. Number 10 is, what is the name of a poker hand containing 3 of a kind and a pair? So that is number 10. What is the name of a poker hand containing 3 of a kind and a pair? So I'll quickly go through that round. Number 1, what colour is an emerald? Number 2 was, what colour is the cross of the national flag of Switzerland? Number 3 was, if a month has a Friday the 13th, then on what day of the week would that month start? Number 4, on what date is St. George's Day? Number 5, in Greek mythology, what was Medusa's hair made of? Number 6, how many faces does the clock tower of Big Ben have? Number 7 was, what is the most common surname in the USA? Number 8 was, how many wheels are there on a tricycle? Number 9 was, what would your hobby be if you were interested in a Stanley Gibbons album? And number 10 on that round was, what is the name of a poker hand containing 3 of a kind and a pair? Right, I'm going to get myself a quick can of Coke. Bit different. Right, your answers to that round were, number 1 was, what colour is an emerald? That is green. So number 1 was green. Number 2, what colour is the cross on the national flag of Switzerland? That is white. So number 2 is white. Number 3, if a month has a Friday the 13th, then on what day of the week would the month begin? That is Sunday. Number 4, on what date is St George's Day? That is April the 23rd. For April the 23rd. 5, in Greek mythology, what was Medusa's hair made of? That is snakes. So 5 is snakes. 6, how many faces does the clock tower of Big Ben have? That is 4. So 6 is 4. Number 7, what is the most common surname in the USA? That is Smith. So 7 is Smith. 8, how many wheels on a tricycle? That is 3. There are 3 wheels on a tricycle. Number 9, what would your hobby be if you were interested in a Stanley Gibbons album? That's stamp collecting. So 9 is stamp collecting. And number 10, what is the name of a poker hand containing 3 of a kind and a pair? That's a full house. So 10, full house. So 1 green, 2 white, 3 Sunday, 4 April the 23rd, 5 snakes, 6 4, 7 Smith, 8 3, 9 stamp collecting, and 10 a full house. There we go, that's that round. Thumbs up if you're ready for the next one. Right, on to your connections round. We're going to be flying through this. Don't forget, you can pause it if you need to move around or do anything. You're not going to miss anything this week. You can just pause the video because it's pre-recorded. So, your connections round. Number 1. Number 1, obviously connections. Those who don't know, all the answers are connected. And number 10 is, what is a connection? So number 1, in which TV comedy series running from 1978 to 1981 did Arthur Lowe play the character Charles Duddleswell? Told you it'd be a hard connections round this week. So that is number 1. In which TV comedy series running from 1978 to 1981 did Arthur Lowe play the character Charles Duddleswell? Excuse me. So in which TV comedy series running from 1978 to 1981 did Arthur Lowe play the character Charles Duddleswell? Hard one. Unless you know it, then it's easy. Question number 2. Number 2 on your connections round. Number 2, what country produces FS beer? I've been there, I've drank it and it's very nice. Very, very nice. So that's number 2. What country produces FS beer? EFES. FS. So that's number 2. What country produces FS beer? Don't forget there's a connection round. Anybody got the connection yet? Nobody can comment because I won't be able to see them. Question number 3. Number 3. What are the 2 main colours of Blackburn Rovers' home football kit? That's number 3. What are the 2 main colours of Blackburn Rovers' home football kit? That is number 3 on your connections. And we're only 15 minutes into the quiz. Told you, it will be quicker. So you won't have to listen to me for so long this time. So that is number 3. What are the 2 main colours of Blackburn Rovers' home football kit? What colours do they play in at home? Their home football kit. Question number 4. Number 4. Who played Detective Peter Boyd in the BBC drama series Waking the Dead? Once again, if you've seen it, you know it. If you haven't, it's going to be a difficult one, but don't forget it's a connection. So that's number 4. Who played Detective Peter Boyd? That's Peter Boyd in the BBC drama series Waking the Dead. Do you know that one? So that is who played Detective Peter Boyd in the BBC drama series Waking the Dead. This is weird. Right, number 5. Bear with me. Number 5. What does a dendrologist study? That's number 5. What does a dendrologist study? What does he study? If you met somebody and they said, I'm a dendrologist, what do they study? So that is number 5 on your connections round. What does a dendrologist study? Well, enjoying yourself? I am at the moment. Probably had a few drinks by this time on Sunday. It's my birthday. So that is number 5. What does a dendrologist study? I'll be live again next week, don't worry. Mind you, everybody might prefer pre-record. Question number 6. Number 6. Which TV show featured DS Jane Penhaligon? Penhaligon, I think. So that's number 6. What TV show features DS Jane Penhaligon? Something like that. Penhaligon. I'm just talking to myself. I think I'm going crazy. So that is number 6. Which TV show features DS Jane Penhaligon? Don't forget it's connection round. Have you got the connection yet? Question number 7. Number 7. What was Ellie Goulding's debut album called? That's number 7. What was Ellie Goulding's debut album called? That's on your connection round. Number 7. What was Ellie Goulding's debut album called? Don't forget, if you miss anything, just rewind it. So that's number 7. What was Ellie Goulding's debut album called? Question number 8 on your connections. 8. What is Germany's Blutwurst known as in the UK? That's number 8. What is Germany's Blutwurst known as in the UK? Give you a clue, it's food related. If you haven't got any idea what it is, it's food related. So that is 8. What is Germany's Blutwurst known as in the UK? Question number 9. Number 9. What was the last James Bond film to star Pierce Brosnan? So number 9. What was the last James Bond film to star Pierce Brosnan? So what was Pierce Brosnan's last James Bond film? That is number 9. And obviously you know number 10, there's a connection between your previous 9 answers. What is that connection? So yes, there's a connection between your previous 9 answers. Can you please tell me that connection? So number 1 was in which TV comedy series running from 1978 to 1981 did Arthur Lowe play the character Charles Duddleswell? Number 2, what country produces FS Beer? Number 3, what are the 2 main colours of Blackburn Rovers' home football kit? Number 4, who played Detective Peter Boyd in the BBC drama series Waking the Dead? Number 5, what does a dendrologist study? Number 6, which TV show featured DS Jane Penhaligon? Number 7, what was Ellie Goulding's debut album called? Number 8, what is Germany's Blutwurst known as in the UK? Number 9, what was the last James Bond film to star Pierce Brosnan? And number 10, look through your previous 9 answers and there's a connection. Work the connection out. Right, I'm going to give you the answers to that round now. So if you haven't got the connection yet, just pause it, and then play me in a minute. So yes, your answers to that round were: number 1, in which TV comedy series running from 1978 to 1981 did Arthur Lowe play the character Charles Duddleswell? That is Bless Me Father. So number 1 is Bless Me Father. Number 2, what country produces FS Beer? That is Turkey. So number 2 is Turkey. Number 3, what are the 2 main colours of Blackburn Rovers' home football kit? That is blue and white. So number 3, blue and white. Number 4, who played Detective Peter Boyd in the BBC drama series Waking the Dead? That is Trevor Eve. So number 4, Trevor Eve. Number 5, what does a dendrologist study? That is trees. So 5, trees. 6, which TV show featured DS Jane Penhaligon? Haligon? That is Cracker. So 6 is Cracker. I might have said that completely wrong, but there you go. Number 7, what was Ellie Goulding's debut album called? That is Lights. Number 8, what is Germany's Blutwurst known as in the UK? That is Black Pudding. So 8, Black Pudding. And number 9, Pierce Brosnan's last James Bond film was Die Another Day. And number 10, your connection is Christmas. So it's all to do with Christmas. So 1, Bless Me Father, Father Christmas. Number 2, Turkey. Obviously Christmas turkey. Number 3, blue and white. White Christmas. Number 4, Trevor Eve. Obviously Christmas Eve. Number 5 was trees. Christmas trees. 6 was cracker. Obviously crackers at Christmas. 7 was lights. Obviously. 8, black pudding. Christmas pudding. Number 9, Die Another Day. Christmas Day. That's a little bit obscure. But yeah, Christmas Day. So yeah. Connection round was Christmas. Right. How are we getting on? All right. Everybody enjoying it? Enjoying it like normal weeks because you don't get to speak to me? It is strange, I must admit, but there's a reason. We all know what the reason is. I'm not going to say it again. Right, okay, let's move on to your science and nature. I told you it's going to be a bit of a quick quiz because I'm just talking to myself and we haven't got the... I'll call it banter. Some people might not think that. Right, science and nature. Everybody ready? Thumbs up. Can't do it. Question number 1, science and nature. Don't forget though, you can pause this if I'm going too quick or you need to think about an answer, just pause it. Don't Google it. Do not Google. You're only cheating yourself. Number 1. Number 1, in which country would you find budgerigars in their natural habitat? So that is number 1. In which country would you find budgerigars, budgies, in their natural habitat? So where are they native to? Where are budgies native to? Or budgerigars? I think that's where the one my dad let out in the garden years ago and thought it might come back. I think it must have flew there. That is number 1. In which country would you find budgerigars in their natural habitat? Question number 2. Number 2, what name is given to a cow that has not had a calf? That is number 2. What name is given to a cow that has not had a calf? As I said, it's science and nature. Excuse me. So science and nature round. Question number 2. What name is given to a cow that has not had a calf? I'll tell you what really annoyed me if this stops recording or I haven't actually recorded it and I've got to do it all again. But we're okay, I think. So that is number 2. What name is given to a cow that has not had a calf? Question number 3. Number 3, in computing, what does WYSIWYG or WYSIWYG stand for? That's WYSIWYG. So that's number 3. In computing, what does WYSIWYG, WYSIWYG, stand for? What does it stand for in computing? WYSIWYG. WYSIWYG. I think I'd get that one. Of course I'd get it. I know all the answers. So that is number 3. In computing, what does WYSIWYG stand for? So yeah, pause me if I'm going too quick. So obviously I haven't got the comments to stop me babbling on. So that's number 3 in computing. What does WYSIWYG stand for? Number 4. Number 4. How many walking legs does a lobster have? It's an interesting one. So that's number 4. How many walking legs does a lobster have? So number 4. How many walking legs does a lobster have? Definitely quicker than normal Sunday night. But it's bound to be. So when I go question number 5, if you haven't answered that, just pause me and I'll be like that. Number 5. Number 5. What is measured in Scoville units? That's number 5. What is measured in Scoville units? Scoville units. What is measured in them units? That is 5. What is measured in Scoville units? What would you be measuring? Scoville. Dee, 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 dee. Alright, everybody enjoying it? At least you get your quiz. Question number 6. Number 6. From which animal do we get cashmere? So that's number 6. From which animal do we get cashmere? So on this round, number 6, science and nature. From which animal do we get cashmere? It's all quiet, so I can't have any music on, just in case it mutes and then you can't hear me. Nobody will probably do it anyway. I've done all this and nobody will take part. So that's number 6. From which animal do we get cashmere? Question number 7. Number 7. Which element is represented by the symbol P, that's P for Peter, in the periodic table? That's number 7. Which element is represented by the symbol P in the periodic table? Remember your school days? Perhaps you don't need to. Perhaps you just know it. So that's 7. Which element is represented by the symbol P in the periodic table? So I've just seen a word I've got to read out in a minute. Could be fun. So that was 7. Which element is represented by the symbol P in the periodic table? Question number 8. Number 8. What is a Kerry blue? Simple as that. Number 8. What is a Kerry blue? Science and nature round. So it's 8. What is a Kerry blue? So 8, what is a Kerry blue? Number 9, this is the one. Here we go, strap yourselves in. Number 9, by what name is the plant Atropa belladonna more commonly known? Atropa belladonna. So that is number 9. By what name is the plant Atropa belladonna more commonly known? So if you've got one in your garden, what is it? What do you know it as? So that is number 9. By what name is the plant Atropa belladonna more commonly known? Atropa belladonna. What's its nickname, basically? And number 10, I think I might have asked this one before, so you should have been listening. Number 10, hippomania is the name given to the obsession with which animal? So that's 10. Hippomania is the name given to the obsession of which animal? So number 1, it was in which country would you find budgerigars in their natural habitat? Number 2, what name is given to a cow that has not had a calf? Number 3, in computing, what does WYSIWYG stand for? Number 4, how many walking legs does a lobster have? Number 5, what is measured in Scoville units? Number 6, from which animal do we get cashmere? Number 7, which element is represented by the symbol P in the periodic table? Number 8, what is a Kerry blue? Number 9, by what name is the plant Atropa belladonna more commonly known? And number 10, hippomania is the name given to the obsession with which animal? How you get on that round? All right. Was it all right? Was it? Did you enjoy that round? Your science and nature? Have I made the quiz a bit more difficult this week, or are you finding it reasonably easy? Because I must admit, I put it together a little bit quicker than I usually do. Because I did it, well, obvious reasons. You can't have a go at me in the comments. That's why. No, I just picked a few rounds out, that's all. So science and nature. So your answers to your science and nature round are: number 1, in which country would you find budgerigars? That is Australia. So number 1, Australia. Number 2, what name is given to a cow that has not had a calf? That is heifer. Number 2 is a heifer. Number 3, in computing, what does WYSIWYG stand for? That is what you see is what you get. Collar's gone a bit funny, isn't it? So that's number 3, what you see is what you get. Number 4, how many walking legs does a lobster have? That is 10. So 4 is 10. 5, what is measured in Scoville units? That's the heat of chilies. Number 6, from what animal do we get cashmere? That's goats. Number 7, P in the periodic table is phosphorus. Number 8, a Kerry blue is a breed of dog. Number 9, by what name is the plant Atropa belladonna more commonly known? That is deadly nightshade. So deadly nightshade. And number 10, hippomania is the obsession of horses. So 1 Australia, 2 heifer, 3, what you see is what you get. 4, 10, 5, heat of chilies or chilies. 6, goats. 7, phosphorus. 8, a breed of dog. 9, deadly nightshade. And 10, horses. Right, board games round. I reckon I could do this quiz in about an hour. Why does it usually take me 2? Could usually have breaks and have a bit of fun and a bit of banter and a laugh. That's why. It'd be no fun doing an hour and then disappearing, would it? And I like to have a chat with you all, like I am now. But I'm not, am I? Yes, I don't know. Going crazy. So this is your board games round. Board games. Board games, question number 1. Number 1, name the 3 red properties on a standard UK Monopoly board. That's number 1. Name the 3 red properties on a standard UK Monopoly board. So that is number 1 on board games. Name the 3 red properties on a standard UK Monopoly board. Try and think of them now as you go around the board. Which one's which? That's number 1. Name the 3 red properties on a standard UK Monopoly board. Question number 4. Number 4? Don't know where I am, sorry. See, it even happens on a pre-record. Question number 2 on board games. Number 2. What is the name given to the victim in Cluedo? If you're not sure which Cluedo, put both answers down. So that's number 2. What is the name of the victim in Cluedo? So I think he might have changed, or he might not have. So that's number 2. What is the name of the victim in Cluedo? So that's board games. Question number 2. The name of the victim in Cluedo. Question number 3. Number 3. In Risk, what colour is Europe? So that's number 3. In Risk, what colour is Europe? If you've never played it, you probably don't have a clue. But that is number 3. In Risk, what colour is Europe? As you can see, board games, all board games. Clever, isn't it? So that's 3. In Risk, what colour is Europe? So I'm trying to, we're getting there. Question number 4. Number 4. What is the only UK Monopoly property which contains all the letters in the word Monopoly in its name? So that's number 4. What is the only UK Monopoly property, so the only one in the UK standard version, that contains all the letters in the word Monopoly? That's 4. What is the only property in Monopoly that contains all the letters of the word Monopoly in its name? So I'm working it out now. Just let you know, O is only once. Because Monopoly's obviously got 3 O's in it, but it only counts as 1 in the name of the property. So I can see what you're thinking at home. So that's number 4. What is the only UK Monopoly property that contains all the letters in the word Monopoly in its name? Only 1 O. See, haven't researched that question, did I? But yeah, so early 1-0. But what is the early one? Question number 5. Number 5, in Scrabble, which 2 letters are worth 8 points? So that's number 5. In Scrabble, which 2 letters are worth 8 points? So what 2 letters in Scrabble are worth 8 points? Which 2 letters? So I'm looking for the music round. Oh, there it is. Thought I lost it. So that is number 5. In Scrabble, which 2 letters are worth 8 points? Question number 6. Let's have another Monopoly question. Number 6. In UK Monopoly, how much money does each player have at the start? So that's number 6. In UK Monopoly, how much money does each player have at the start of the game? That's number 6. In Monopoly, UK Monopoly, how much money does each player have at the start of the game? It's weird, isn't it, how you could do things quicker when you've not got people talking to me? Although I do prefer it. Question number 7. Number 7. How many white squares are there on a chessboard? I haven't asked that one because I asked how many black squares there were previous quizzes. But this week I'm asking how many white squares are there on a chessboard? You should know that one. I'll move on pretty quick. So number 7, how many white squares are there on a chessboard? Question number 8. Number 8, which game introduced in the 80s and still available today involved guiding a metal ball around an obstacle course? I used to love that game. That's number 8. Which game introduced in the 80s and still available today involved guiding a metal ball around an obstacle course? So it's number 8. Which game introduced in the 1980s and still available today involved guiding a metal ball around an obstacle course? What was that game called, or still is? Don't forget, if I go too quick, just pause me. Question number 9. Number 9. How many rooms are there in Cluedo? So that's number 9. How many rooms are there in Cluedo? So it's number 9. How many rooms are there in Cluedo? And finally, question number 10. Number 10, with which board game would you associate Bernard, Eric, Franz, Maria and Anita? Just looked at my phone thinking I got a notification for the quiz, but I'm not live. So that is number 10. With which board game would you associate Bernard, Eric, Franz, Maria and Anita? So number 1 was name the 3 red properties on a standard UK Monopoly board. Number 2 was what is the name of the victim in Cluedo. Number 3, in Risk, what colour is Europe? Number 4, what is the only UK Monopoly property that contains all the letters, O10 though, in the word Monopoly in its name? Number 5, in Scrabble, which 2 letters are worth 8 points? Number 6, in UK Monopoly again, But number 6, in UK Monopoly, how much money does each player have at the start of the game? Number 7, how many white squares are there on a chessboard? That collar's doing me head in. Number 8, which game, introduced in the 1980s and still available today, involved guiding a metal ball around an obstacle course? Number 9, how many rooms are there in Cluedo? And number 10, with which board game would you associate Bernard, Eric, Franz, Maria and Anita? Right, I will move straight on and give you the answers to that round. So number 1 was name the 3 properties on a standard UK Monopoly board. That is the Strand, Trafalgar Square and Fleet Street. So number 1 was the Strand, Trafalgar Square and Fleet Street. Number 2, what is the name of the victim in Cluedo? That's Dr. Black. So number 2, Dr. Black. Number 3, in Risk, what colour is Europe? That is blue. So 3 is blue. Number 4, the Monopoly property that contains the letters of the word Monopoly is the Electric Company. Only 1 O. So 4, Electric Company. Number 5, in Scrabble, which 2 letters are worth 8 points? That's X and J. So number 5 is X and J. Number 6, in UK Monopoly, how much money does each player have at the start of the game? 1,500. So 1,500. 1,500. That's number 6. Number 7, how many white squares are there on a chessboard? There are 32. So 7 is 32. Number 8, the game we have to guide a metal ball around an obstacle course by pushing that button. The first bit is the bridge that goes up and down. Screwball, scramble. So number 8 was Screwball, scramble. Number 9, how many rooms are there in Cluedo? There are 9. 9 rooms in Cluedo. Number 10, with which board game would you associate Bernard, Eric, Franz, Maria and Anita? That's Guess Who. So number 10 was Guess Who. 1, the Strand, Trafalgar Square and Fleet Street. 2, Dr. Black. 3, Blue. 4, Electric Company. 5, X and J. 6, 1,500. 1,500. 7, 32. 8, Screwball, scramble. 9, 9. And 10 was Guess Who. So there we go. Well, I've just got to do a quick apology. I did get a message last week for a shout out and I didn't see the message till Monday. Naughty me. But congratulations to Bethany Jade on the birth of Theo on the 1st of June. So that's congratulations Bethany Jade on the birth of Theo. 1st of June, little Theo. So that makes him, well yeah, 13 days old now. So congratulations Bethany Jade on the birth of Theo. Don't think there's any more birthday shout outs this week that I can do, is there? Don't think so. Might be mine. Don't know if you knew that. No, but yeah, congratulations Bethany Jade. So let's move on to your hard dingbat answers. Here are your dingbat answers. Number 1, card spell for toffee. Good, isn't it? Number 1, card spell for toffee. Number 2, look both ways. Peep both ways. 2, look both ways. Number 3, it's a slice of life. Slice of life. 4, a bunch of flowers. Okay. 5, bob up and bob down. Bob up and down. 6, just for fun. 4 funs, just for fun. As simple as that. Number 7, honesty is the best policy. That was hard. I'll be surprised if you got that one. Honesty is the best policy. Number 8, in black and white. In is in black and white. That was number 8. Hard. Number 9. Middle age spread. It's one in the middle and it's spread. So number 9. Middle age spread. Number 10. Are you, and that's a ready. Are you ready? That's it. Are you ready? Number 11. Go along for the ride. Go along for the ride. Sorry. Number 12. Emotion, so that's a feeling. It's under the weather. Feeling under the weather. So number 1, card spell for toffee. 2, look both ways. 3, a slice of life. 4, bunch of flowers. 5, bob up and down. 6, just for fun. 7, honesty is the best policy. 8, in black and white. 9, middle age spread. 10, are you ready? 11, go along for the ride. 12, feeling under the weather. Right, film invisibles, your favourites. How do you get on this week on these? Some people don't like these, but some do. So, number 1, lethal weapon. Number 1, lethal weapon. Number 2, Jurassic Park. Number 2, Jurassic Park. 3, Ice Age. So number 3 is Ice Age. 4, A View to a Kill. It's hard, isn't it? That is hard. 4, A View to a Kill. 5 was Hollow Man. Number 5 was Hollow Man. Number 6, E.T. Number 6, E.T. Number 7, The Bodyguard. 7, The Bodyguard. 8 was Carrie. Number 9 was The Bee Movie. 9, Bee Movie. Number 10, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So that's number 10, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. 11, Dirty Harry. And number 12, The Green Mile. So there we go. So 1 was Lethal Weapon, 2 Jurassic Park, 3 Ice Age, 4 A View to a Kill, 5 Hollow Man, 6 E.T., 7 The Bodyguard, 8 Carrie, 9 The Bee Movie, 10 Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, 11 Dirty Harry, and 12 was The Green Mile. Right, on to your lyrics. As I said, I've got to say the lyrics this week because as soon as Facebook get any music played, they mute the video. And because it's a pre-record, you won't be able to hear anything. So yeah, so I've got to say lyrics. Let's have the artist and the title. So artist at the top and the title. So this makes it out of 20 this round. So how many have we had so far? We've had 40, 64 plus this, yeah, out of 84. So yeah, we're out of 84 this week. Obviously, we're not going to find a quiz winner because I can't see your comments, but we will crack on. I'm going to do the quiz in about an hour. That's how much messing around we do in between. So, lyrics. Here we go. I'm going to try not to sing them. Number 1, they're out to get you, better leave while you can. Don't want to be a boy, you want to be a man. You should get that one. They're out to get you. Sorry. Number 1, they're out to get you, better leave while you can. Don't want to be a boy, you want to be a man. That was 1. They're out to get you, better leave while you can. Don't want to be a boy, you want to be a man. It's hard not to sing them. So artist and title. Question number 2. Number 2. You know I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you. You should get that one. You know I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around. Stop now and wait for you. Just give it away, didn't I? Artist and title, don't forget. 2 answers each question. So that was 2. You know I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you. Question number 3, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Remember to let her into your heart and you can start to make it better. I spoke that like singing it. So that was 3. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. 2 answers for each, artist and title. So that is number 3. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Number 4, the hardest one on this round, I think, is do you have the time to listen to me whine? That is number 4. Do you have the time to listen to me whine? Some might get that like that, some might struggle. That's do you have the time to listen to me whine? That is number 4. Artist and title. Question number 5. This is easy. Number 5. I got my first real 6 string. Bought it at the 5 and dime. So that is number 5. I got my first real 6 string. Bought it at the 5 and dime. Yeah, that one's easy. I think so. So that was 5. I got my first real 6 string. Brought it at the 5 and dime. Flew through the quiz. Question number 6. Number 6. Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again. So that is number 6. Hello darkness, my old friend. Artist and title, don't forget. I've come to talk to you again. That is number 6 on your music. Question number 7. Number 7. All the leaves are brown and the sky is grey. That is number 7. All the leaves are brown and the sky is grey. Artist and title, don't forget. So it's out of 20. So that is number 7. All the leaves are brown and the sky is grey. I could sing them, but it might give it away. You're probably singing it yourselves in your head. That's number 7. All the leaves are brown and the sky is grey. Number 8. Number 8. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair. That is number 8. On a dark desert highway. You can't not sing that. Cool wind in my hair. That is number 8. Artist and title. On a dark desert highway. Yeah. All good? Sorry. That is number 8. Number 9. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. That is number 9. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. So that is number 9 on your lyric round, which is your final round. And then we're all done this week and we'll be live again next week. That was number 9. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. And your last question for the quiz this week is, start spreading the news, I'm leaving today. So that is number 10. Start spreading the news, I'm leaving today. So number 1 was, they're out to get you, better leave while you can. Don't want to be a boy, you want to be a man. Number 2, you know I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you. Number 3, remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Stop singing. Number 4, do you have the time to listen to me whine? Number 5, I got my first real 6 string, brought it at the 5 and dime. Number 6, hello darkness my old friend, I've come to talk to you again. Number 7, all the leaves are brown and the sky is grey. Number 8, on a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair. Number 9, and he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. And number 10, start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I'm not. Right, if you want to pause it now, because I'm going to give you answers if you haven't got them all yet. So pause it if you don't want the answers straight away, but I'm going into your answers. Number 1 was Beat It by Michael Jackson. So 1, Beat It, Michael Jackson. Number 2, Hopelessly Devoted to You by Olivia Newton-John. So number 2, Hopelessly Devoted to You by Olivia Newton-John. Number 3 was Hey Jude by the Beatles. 3, Hey Jude by the Beatles. Number 4, Basket Case by Green Day. So 4, Basket Case, Green Day. 5, Bryan Adams, Summer of 69. So number 5 was Bryan Adams, Summer of 69. Number 6, Simon and Garfunkel, The Sound of Silence. Hello darkness, my old friend. So that's number 6, Simon and Garfunkel, Sound of Silence. 7, Mamas and Papas, California Dreamin'. 7, Mamas and Papas, California Dreamin'. 8, The Eagles, Hotel California. Number 9, Benny Hill, Ernie. So number 9 was Benny Hill with Ernie. And obviously number 10 was Frank Sinatra, New York. Right, how did you get on? It was out of 84. If you are watching this or you've watched it, just put a comment in the comments. You can still comment what you got. We'll try and find a quiz winner. But that's it for this week. I will see you all in a week's time where we'll be live again. And yeah, we can have the banter. Been a bit strange this week, but I don't know if I told you or not, but it is my birthday. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. See you in a week's time, and I will give you a midweek quiz and also let you know what sort of theme is going to go on the next Sunday. So cheers, guys. Catch you all later. Bye-bye.